Hey guys, welcome back to Jody Hughes Music. Since there was such a good response to that last Scruggs video, I'm going to do one more at least. I can't promise you three, but you're going to get this one. I'm going to call this one my second favorite Earl Scruggs backup lick. Just want to say thanks to those of you that have subscribed recently. I got a bunch of new subscribers off that new video, and also those of you that have been helping me out over there on Patreon. It is greatly appreciated. If you haven't been over there, go check that out. Also have a single string course for those of you that are intermediate and advanced. I'll leave a link underneath the video. Also have some t-shirts. I'm not wearing it today, but you can look under the video and go check that out if you'd like to. But let's go ahead and get into this Scruggs lick. I'm going to play it for you and then I'll break it down. So you may have heard this one. And even if you've learned it, maybe you don't know all the possibilities you can do with this. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to grab a G chord up here, 5, 3, 4, 5. And if you hear my friend over here, the songbird, he's going to be my second in the video. He's off camera, but you can hear him. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go thumb, pluck for one measure. And this is going to connect me from a G all the way up to a C. So here goes. Thumb, pluck, thumb, pluck. You're going to stay where you're at. And 4 and 1, your fourth and first strings, they're going to work as a unit. And what you're going to do with your right hand, 4, 1, and then move up 2 frets, 4, 1, move up 2 more frets with this unit and pluck. Now, I want you to think about it intervallically, meaning that I want you to think about it in terms of steps, because you're not always going to be on the 5th fret, and we'll see this in a minute. So think up 2, together, and then finally up 1, and then back into your original chord shape. This is a C chord, 10, 8, 9, 10. And then you're just going to go back into your vamping. So it looks like this from the walk up. I'm going to do the whole thing together. The rhythm is very difficult to kind of count while playing, but here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We call that a syncopation. Ba-da, ba-da, da, da. One of my students, I think, said it sounded kind of like the hokey pokey. I don't know. But whatever helps you, but I'll do that again. Ba-da, ba-da, dun, dun. That kind of thing going on. It's an old rhythm. So you can put that into songs like 9-Pound Hammer. Anytime you got 2 measures of G going into C or a 1 to 4 chord, this thing works great. I'm also going to do it again, but I'm going to do 9-Pound Hammer, and I'm going to show you where else it can go. Sorry, I'm going to go off the fingerboard there. So here's a D chord, 12, 10, 11, 12. You can take the D chord and also walk it up, same pattern. This is why I said think in terms of steps. You can go up 2 together, and then you're at this high G. What is that? 17, 15, 16, 17. So you can be all the way up there, and everybody will be impressed because nobody goes up there. So you can G, here it goes. And once you get up there, you're stuck. There's no going back down there. But anyway, so I use it also over 5 to 1. So I'm going to change the keys on you so you can really get a good grasp on this. Let's just switch it to the key of D real quick. So the D would be the 1 chord, and I'm going to use it over a 5 to 1 in the key of D. So I'm going to go D. Let's see. I can do 9-Pound Hammer. It's too low for me to sing. But here, D, here's your 5. So that'll also carry you from an A up to a D as well. The Georgia wind is back on me. He's coming for me. But anyways, there's the 5 to 1. 9-Pound Hammer. You could also technically, I mean, you're way up here, you're going to get stuck, but... So that is a 1 to 4 in the key of D. understand, D to G, doesn't matter what key you're in, it's the same walk up. So kind of what I've encouraged you to do is what I talked about in the last video, is everybody learns these Scruggs licks, but they don't learn them in enough keys. You got to be able to do this stuff in any key. So let's pick a key of C. I don't know. That was C to F. That's a 1 to 4 in the key of C. That brings me back to when I was like 16 years old and I could sing high tenor. I can't do that anymore. Right? And now back to C. But here's your 5 to 1, G. I'm going to do 9-pound hammer in the key of C. Birds around here, they're getting in rhythm with me, but they're chirping. So that's in the key of C. I won't do all these different keys, but you know, God forbid somebody wants to sing 9-pound hammer in F. See, now this is why don't think about it in terms of, oh, 5th fret, 6th fret. Think about it in terms of step, because if I think about it in terms of step, it doesn't matter where I start. Up 2, up 2, up 2, up 1. You see, let's say A flat. Up 2, up 2, up 1. So if you think about it in terms of intervals, that's going to make your life a lot easier when you get into these horrific keys, F sharp, A flat, and all that. And you'll be able to do Scruggs licks in keys that no one else can do them in. And everybody be like, wow, how can you do that with a capo? But it's that simple. Just think in terms of frets and steps and not so much, oh, that's the 6th fret, oh, that's the 4th fret. That's how I'm able to play in different keys without a capo. That's one of the secrets, I think, is to think of it in terms of intervals as opposed to frets. You can think in terms of the number system, 1, 4, and 5 if you'd like, but at the same time, think in terms of steps. That's going to really help you out. So anyways, that's a Scruggs lick. I have sometimes people ask me, can you do this from the diagonal position? And the answer to that is no. It doesn't work like that. So it's only from basically what I call the diamond shape, walking up to another diamond shape. I was trying to think of one more tune I could leave you out with, but you know, you could do it in like Lonesome Road Blues. Definitely not my key. Now, let's mix up. I'm going to do this. I just thought of this. Let's do last video with this one combined. That's like the next level, the next boss man. So maybe going back to 9-pound hammer. Here it is. Different. You can mix all this stuff up. So once you get that vocabulary, you get all sorts of patterns and mixtures, and it gives everybody this illusion that you know all these different ways to play tunes because you can put them in different places. So that's one of the keys here, so to speak. Really work on this. You don't need thousands of pages of backup stuff. You just need a few good simple backup licks. And Crow, Scruggs, and all these guys, they use these things over and over and over, and you're going to hear them, but get really good at putting them in. And trust me, everybody at these jams are going to be really impressed with your backup licks. Anyways, thanks of you, those of you that have been subscribing and comment. It means the world to me. It keeps me going on YouTube here. It keeps me fired up and pumping out these videos. If you want to support this channel, check out the Patreon, and I'll leave you with that. You guys take care and happy picking.